to The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot, and thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I want to say a big thank you to all of my old subscribers that have continued to support me, and if you are a new subscriber or coming back, welcome. It's great to have you. For your reading today, I am going to be using the Thoth Tarot Large Deck, which is not read with reversals as per the tradition of Aleister Crowley and the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. This deck is not read with reversals, so I will not be reading reversals today. For your oracle message, I will be pulling one card from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And as always, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. I always recommend getting a private reading for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome. Also, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so. Drop up in the description below this video. There will be a link there that will take you to my scheduling page, and you can book a reading. I am offering gift certificates as well for those of you who are interested in getting a gift certificate for a friend or family or for a present. That is under my private readings, view products and services. Also, I have a new reading that I'm offering. It is the your year ahead forecast for 2017. You'll see that under private readings. It is a 50-minute reading. I am offering it for, I believe, $45. So it's a great deal, and it's a very extensive reading. Will cover each month in the year going forward and your overall outcome and challenge for the year. So I'd love to see more people sign up for that. But you might have noticed also that I did not put out a love forecast for December, but I did put out a general reading. Those are available on my Patreon page. Thank you so much for those of you who have stuck by me while I just take a, I guess you could say, a spiritual retreat or break in December. I had gone away for Thanksgiving, and when I came back, I was extremely drained and needed to take some time off for myself. So thank you so much for bearing with me, and I'm back to do your January readings. I also wanted to say that I do moderate my channel for negative comments. This is a safe place, and I hope to see all of your comments on here, but I will be removing anyone that leaves negative comments that are just not helpful and don't provide any really good critiques or support. So also, if you see my videos on YouTube being rebroadcasted by any other person other than The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot, please report them to me so that I can have them fill out a DMCA and have them taken down. Yes, that has happened in the past. So anyway, let's get going with your reading. Thank you so much for listening. Hi there, Virgo. I hope you guys are all doing well, and Happy New Year. This is going to be your January love forecast for the new year. What will be so for Virgo? Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, and those on the cusp. What will be so for Virgo? What are the messages and energy, Spirit, surrounding Virgos for the month of January 2017 with regards to their love lives? What does Virgo need to know regarding their love lives for the month of January 2017? Going to continue shuffling. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know regarding their love lives for the month of January 2017? This is for all my Virgo suns, moons, and risings out there. They need to know. Please help guide them on their high spiritual path. Alright. Tower. Crossed by the Ace of Discs. What comes below you is the Princess of Wands. What comes above you is death. In the recent past, you have the Nine of Wands. In the near future, you have the Four of Discs. How you see yourself, you have the Two of Wands. In your environment, this is also how your significant other, or the person that you think about the most, maybe viewing you or dealing with you, they have the Five of Discs. Your hopes and fears are the Ace of Cups. And your outcome for the month of January is the Strength card, or Lust, in the Thoth Tarot. Alright, Virgo. So, walking into January, you do have the Tower. So, this is either a shakeup in your love life. It can indicate a surprising event. Certainly, we are talking about the dismantling of your foundations here. It could indicate a move. It could indicate a breakup or a separation. One thing's for certain, things are not going to be staying the same for very long. There is a significant some sort of surprising event here in your love life. Now, let me look at your crossing card. You have the Ace of Discs. So this is what is helping or hindering you. Some kind of new beginning. It could be that a new job. It could be a new relationship. A new opportunity is what I'm really seeing here. Of course, this being an ace, it represents the potential of the suit and blesses the entire reading. Actually, you have two aces in your reading. One is the Ace of Discs and one is the Ace of Cups. But I'll get to that in a minute. So for your love life, some shake-up for you. Now, we are talking about also in the challenge position, planting a seed. Planting a seed is in a healthy environment, a new beginning. The challenge is around nurturing this potential, this new opportunity. So let's keep going and see what we find. Now, actually at the root of the situation, you have the Princess of Wands. Now this is the watery energy or the earth energy of the suit of wands. The princess is the daughter of the Queen of Wands. This can represent a literal person in your life, someone who is very creative, someone who is passionate. This can also indicate I would say a new love interest, a new passion. We are talking about maybe a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius as well as at the root of the situation. Let me just look something up here. I believe that I just want to take a look at the Princess of Wands. Okay, so she's actually the airy part of fire, earthy part of fire, earthy part of fire, a young woman, individualistic, brilliant and daring with great energy, sudden and violent in love or anger, enthusiastic. If ill-dignified, she's superficial, theatrical, shallow, false, cruel, unreliable, or faithless, a domineering woman. Okay, so we have this at the root of the situation. Now, again, this could be an aspect of your personality, but the earthy part of fire, I feel like this is possibly your energy, Virgo, if you are a female, or it can represent another person in your life that has that earthy fire energy. There's a lot of fire here, and possibly some kind of combustible event It could even be here that we're talking about a huge surprise for you. And it has to do with possibly this potential path that you're on. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Wands, which does represent strength in the minor arcana here. And I feel that you have, in the past, been very successful. You've been through quite a lot, Virgo. You persisted with the fire energy here. You persisted in the direction that you were going in, and ultimately these two cards speak to what has put you in this current situation with the Tower. It seems that you were unwilling to give up on whatever it is you were working on so hard. And so this is does require a lot of strength, does require a lot of mastery, does require persistence. And we have the fire energy here and the fire energy here. Certainly a lot of manifesting that you were doing in the recent past. And again, we have the 14, which reduces to a 5. And we don't have another 5 in your reading except for over here in your environment. So I do feel like, you know, this can be a card of conflict for you. But whatever it is, your world will never be the same. This Tower incident is saying that in your love life, for the majority, or for some of you out there, this is something that is really going to rock your world. Now, in your crowning position, we also have a major arcana, Death, and this does speak to change and letting go of the old. And the Reaper here is all about bringing in that change, and this is what you will be thinking and feeling throughout the month of January. Both of these cards can speak to a literal move. They can also speak to a change of career. A lot of things are going to be different for you in January. I think you are going through this transformation, going to be going through this transformation very soon, and your challenge may be revolving around your security or nurturing this new potential. So again, for love and relationships, it's just simply saying that this is a time of upheaval for you. You may be reevaluating a lot of things. You may be interested in expanding your own potential and changing the way that you do things in relationships. Because there's a lot of peeling back of layers here and discarding of the old so that you can welcome in the new. And Death is card 13, which reduces to a 4. So we have a 9 here and a 9 here, and we are moving into, obviously, a new year. So we're approaching the end of a cycle and moving into a new cycle. Now you have a nice card here in your near future. This will be in the middle of January with the 4 of Discs. And this speaks to power, stability, and foundations. Here I see you building up something. And in terms of your resources, in terms of your foundations, this is a very solid card. We are actually looking down at the top of a pyramid here and the base of a pyramid. There are a lot of alchemical or alchemist symbols here. I don't know what all of them mean yet. I mean, the study of the Thoth can take many years. But what I do know about the 4 of Discs and power is that you are building up some kind of stability in your life. You're creating, now this can even be a home, this can be holding on to what you have, and really it's about protecting the status quo. I may be pausing periodically here just to go over the Thoth Tarot meetings. Okay, so here we have the Sun in Capricorn, and indeed we are in Capricorn. This is Chesed in the suit of Earth. We are dealing with Earth energy again. We have your suit here and here, so you're definitely in your element, Virgo. The discs are very large and solid and suggest a fortress. The card symbolizes law and order maintained by constant vigilance. So here we have a lot of chaos, and from this chaos there becomes some kind of order. So you are once again organizing your life around some structure here. And from the Ace of Discs to the 4, that's a nice progression as well. I see you creating more stability. But it is only with dismantling the old and discarding the old that you are able to reorganize around something very stable. This foundation was not stable. This foundation is going to be more stable for you. How you see yourself, you have the Two of Wands, which is dominion. And here again we have the fire energy. You do see yourself as having options. You have two options at least. You have a choice to make. Will you go left or will you go right? The choice is yours. It is a hugely optimistic card. It does talk about potential and seeing the path ahead that you have. Now, it doesn't say whether or not you are going to grasp or choose if you are deciding on who you're going to be with, or which partner you want to be with, or even which direction you want to go in. Obviously, that is a choice that you find yourself able to have. You have this choice. And this is fire in its highest form. So we're talking about energy initiating a current of force. It is harmony of rule and justice, influence over another, boldness, courage, and fierceness. If it is ill-dignified, it can indicate restlessness, turbulence, or obstinacy. There may be a little bit of obstinacy just because with the Four of Discs, there is a lot of law and order here. So it's almost like you know that you have a choice to make, but you aren't necessarily making that choice, or you haven't really maybe opened yourself up a lot to that yet. In your environment, you have the Five of Discs, which indicates some kind of poverty. Now, it can be a financial situation, but it can also say that your partner, your significant other, or the person that you think about the most, this is how they may be viewing you or dealing with you. In which case, it isn't a very good card. It does indicate some kind of suffering and worry, and also insecurity. So they may not be feeling very secure in their relationship with you, or they may feel like that's what life would be like with you. Intense strain with continued inaction, loss of money, profession, monetary anxiety. Well, you could be worrying about those things. Poverty, well-dignified labor, land cultivation, building, intelligence applied to labor. Well, there are a lot of different meanings here. I feel like these cards have a lot in common, but of course the way that they would be viewing you or dealing with you is one step away from what you're actually experiencing. So they may see that you're working very hard, but that there is some instability happening here in the relationship. There's something additionally that could be creating conflict. They are saying, it's saying that you are intelligent and that you are applying the right force, but again, because you are in this place where you have dominion, where you are choosing your path, you are happy with what you have so far. It could be that in your environment there is a lot of worry about what it is that you will end up doing. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. It speaks to purification of emotion and love potential, pure love. And I think that that is something that you are hoping for. It is a unconditional kind of love. It is the root of love, really, the Ace of Cups. And again, we are dealing with the element of water, which we don't have any water in your reading, which is slightly worrying to me. Well, I have a lot of earth and fire energy here amidst these two very strong major arcana, but I don't have any water in your reading. So it's good to see this, but it is a hope and fear. And the element of water in its secret and original form. It is the feminine complement of the Ace of Wands. This is a primordial card in the essential form of the Holy Grail. So it's kind of saying that you're hoping for the Holy Grail here, but you are going to have to incorporate some more emotions maybe. Perhaps now's not the right time, but you are very interested in creating something here, building something up, tearing something down, and building something up. Again, the fire energy, or the water energy, is missing from your reading, with your final outcome being lust. And this is a very sexual card. It is a very passionate card. It does talk about strength of bonds. But of course, it is not love. It is lust. So let's be clear about that. And your third major arcana in the reading. Yeah, this card was formally called Strength. It implies, however, not only strength but joy and strength exercised. The 7 heads of the line are respectively that of an angel, saint, poet, adulteress, warrior, satyr, and lion serpent. The central figure is the woman who has surrendered herself to all the forces of creation and who rides astride of the beast. In her left hand she holds the reins, as representing the passion which unites them. In her right hand she holds aloft the cup, aflame with love and death. In this cup are mingled the elements of the sacrament of the Aeon. In the background are the bloodless figures of the saints on whom this mirage travails, for their whole life has been absorbed into the Holy Grail. And here we have in your hopes and fears, it's almost like a surreal image. I feel like you do find what you've been looking for, but at the same time, it is the pursuit of that Holy Grail that you are, I feel like it's that saying where, you know how men or men search for love and they find sex, and women search for men search for sex and find love, and women search for love and find sex. And here I feel like it is that you are searching for love, and you, well, perhaps you do find love, but I feel that you also find yourself in a situation where your whole life has become about this moment. So it is a positive card, but I'm not entirely convinced that what you find is love at the end of the day. I feel that what you find is sex. Of course, I could be wrong, and you may disagree with me. But it is essentially a charged card, and it is very positive in the upright. It does talk about a strength of will as well. So I don't feel like you are going to give up your search for what you're looking for, but it may also just be a little bit unrealistic because you don't have any cups in your reading. So it's kind of like what you're looking for. It's just always about what you're looking for, and maybe not so much a realistic type of approach to it. Just kind of a quest that you're on, a quest. What does Virgo need to know? Please help guide them. Those cards just fell out. Okay, this actually came up for, I'm trying to think which card, or which sign I pulled this for recently. Sagittarius had this card, and some of you may have Sag in your chart. And this, both of these are Earth energy, resonating with the Ace of Discs, which is in your challenge position, and the Three of Discs here, which talks about reaching out. Okay, let's read a little bit about these cards. I know I'm probably going over time here, but I'm going to talk about the Strengthening Bonds card first. Okay. Keywords are stability, reality, grounded, health. The potential exists now, Virgo, to bring greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met, and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong relationships. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships and attract new ones as well. Okay. Reach out. Now, how I would do this is, you may resonate with both of these messages. They're both guidance messages, but the reason that two fell out is because I may possibly be speaking to two different groups of people here. And there is definitely one person out there that needs to hear both of these, or either of these messages, if you know what I mean. Keywords are for reach out: teamwork, preparation, alchemy, achievement. You are a strong and capable person, Virgo, Yet sometimes you forget to ask other people for assistance. You struggle along doing your best, but often don't quite achieve the results you want. This card serves as a reminder that you don't have to do it alone. You may ultimately get what you want by going solo, but your desires will happen sooner and more gracefully with the help of others. What are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships? Family, friends, and outside organizations are ready to help. You just have to ask them. Set clear goals and decide who has the best skills to help you reach that goal. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. Alchemy is the art of combining disparate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Be the alchemist. Okay. So, grounding yourself, asking for help, getting the resources you need together. But it also has to do with being realistic here. And asking for that assistance, you also do need to not have unrealistic expectations about other people. That's one of the messages I'm getting. Be realistic. Ask for help from your significant other, or from the people that you and your family. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in the earthly realm, it seems that resources are available to you at this time. But remember, the ace is in the challenge position, so it is something that must be grasped in order for that potential to be reached. You must nourish that seed in order for it to have a chance. So I hope this guidance has helped you. I hope you've enjoyed your reading so far, and if you have any comments, or questions, feel free to leave them for me below. And I wish you all the best in your new year. It should be very exciting. Take care, Virgo.